hành.
Need my help?
Prepare to die. I am Organ, the chosen one. Nothing will stop me from my quest to save the princess and drive the evil from this land. Have at you.
And what have we here? Another chosen one? Off to save the princess?
Brave talk for someone who picks on craved half-wits with more bravery than sense. I assure you that you will soon join him.
Stay down!
Daft young fool. What was he on about? Some sort of princess he was going to rescue? Chosen one. He must have been out of his mind.
The bard, of course, was overcome with sympathy for the poor deceased young man.
By the way, your mum says hello.
With a great deal of skill, or perhaps a tremendous amount of luck, the bard disposed of the murderous trow. With a bit more luck, he might even come out the other end of the forest without an arrow coming out the other end of his head.
Always the optimist.
Oh, it's bad luck to be you. A chosen one of many isn't new. When you think you're full of luck, you look forward till you shrunk. Oh, it's bad luck to be you. Now Ogian came young from the farm and tried to save the princess from all harm. Equipped with just a stick and a head made out of brick, his rabbit's foot failed as a charm. Oh, it's bad luck to be you. The prophecy is never coming true. In a pickle you'll be stuck, like a chicken you will cluck. Oh, it's bad luck to be you. Believing that he was the one, his ego weighed in a ton. His mom's a crazy bat. Did we mention she was fat? And she'll need a pine box for her son. Oh, it's bad luck to be you. Don't think for just a second it's not true. When your life is run amok, you will see that you're the schmuck. Oh, it's bad luck to be, really bad luck to be. Nobody could disagree. It's a freaking guarantee. It's bad luck to be you. It'll lead to
Come and get me, you meandering moron!
Kettle, quit cowering up there like the frightened rodent that you are. Come out and fight.
Ah, your mother's a furbug and your old man's a trow.
You don't want to make me come up there.
Save your singing for the sheep, you crooning coward! Come on, you pansy! You ugly pug! Come in!
Reporting for
Thus
duty.
ends the Bard's Tale.
You ugly pug! Come and get me!
And so ends our tale with the tragic death of our hero.
You ugly pug!
Did that with my eyes closed.
And so the Bard met his inevitable and much-deserved fate.
You ugly pug!
You're a little soft, aren't you? Next time.
No more, don't kill me! I was only kidding about your sister. I'll come with you.
Put your hands behind your back.
Now what? You won't be trying any of them preversions, will you?
I'm making sure you can't run away again. Or, if you prefer, I could just cut you off at the knees.
But you're the one who let me go. And now you're taking me back? Are you bored out of your skull or just wrong in the head? Ow! Stop hitting me!
Would you prefer I start stabbing you? Now shut your mouth and come with me.
With Kettle in tow, the Bard moved on, hoping to avoid the trial and bring his prisoner back to Houghton.
Reporting for duty. unseen
Charge!
location. Taking aim.
Charge!
Taking aim.
What are you doing? The Kunal Trow are lurking everywhere. They'll kill you as soon as look at you. Untie me, and we might make a match, the pair of us.
Thus ends the Bards Tale.
Quên lui em.
You ugly pug!
All too easy.
Inconceivable!
Thus ends the Bards Tale.
You ugly pug! But you're...
Heard it already. Come to me.
On the move!
What are you doing? The Kunal Trow are lurking everywhere. They'll kill you as soon as look at you. Untie me, and we might make a match, the pair of us.
Bullseye.
Much-deserved fate. A high vitality will increase the bard's health, making him more difficult to defeat.
Am I good or what?
Welcome to Pisky's Magical Battle Bay Transport Figgy to the future! Oh.
Excuse me?
I don't smell anything. Wait! You're the barf, right? My brother told me about you. What did he say? Oh yeah, he said the barf. Hey, Kettle, what are you doing here? You know Fnarf is looking for you. Fnarf rhymes with barf. I can make up a song about you too.
Listen, I don't have time for your ramblings. Perhaps you could just take me across the river.
Taking the barf across the river, that was it? Hey, now what was the special barf deal?
Seeing as I'm in a bit of a hurry and you're not in much condition to sail, why don't I just take that ferry across on my own?
Oh, can't do that. Too dangerous the Pisky River is for the novice. How much did my brother pay or charge you?
10 silver, I think.
Give him a bit of a ribbon, did you?
Maybe.
Oh, good. He's too upright anyway. I'll take you over for the same price.
Ready to shoot on across the Pisky River?
Let's get going.
Keep your arms and your legs. Let's get this road on the ship. You know, as the captain of this ship, I can
Nice.
legally marry you too, if you want.
Đấy.
Now be careful
Right.
as you get out, because the dock is made out of hickory wood and it can get slick if it's wet, which makes it a very slippery hickory dock. Well now, what have we here? I don't know you, but Kettle, my clandestine companion. When was the last time we saw each other?
Well, now, let's see. I was on my way to Houghton and...
Oh, wait, I remember. Yes, it was when you pilfered my prized possession, my exquisite eagle charm.
It wasn't me, Fnarf. It was this beggar right here who stole it. I was bringing him back to you when he knocked me over the head, took it from me person and tied me up.
Hold on a minute. I never saw this thing before in my life. I found it in Kettle's house when I came to take him back to Houghton.
The perplexing problem is, if I were to let you go, my feral friends here would consider me a coward. You see, they might even get into their noggins the notion that they could take over this bloodthirsty band. So, we're going to bash your brains and purloin your property. Nothing personally, understand.
If there's one thing I hate, it's Colonel Trow with delusions of grandeur.
Quick, cut me loose so I can fight.
All right, Kettle, but don't betray my trust.
Give my regards to the sheriff, you simpleton.
Kettle, of course, took the opportunity to run away.
I've got to go see a guy about a gelding. So, I'll suffer you to survive for now. When we assemble again, you won't find yourself as fortunate.
Despite the bard's warm and shining personality, people continue to run from him like the plague. Perhaps he would one day learn that in order to keep friends near, a man such as himself needed to keep them tied up.
If only I could find a sock big enough to put in that mouth of yours.
Though Fnuff had escaped, the bard had the unmistakable feeling that they would meet again.
Of course, that's how these things always work. If they just stayed around and took their beating like a man for the first time, they'd save me a lot of trouble.
Now let's see, where were we? Oh,
Reporting for duty.
the stronger the bard is, the more damage he can inflict with melee weapons. A high vitality will increase the bard's health, making him more difficult to defeat in battle. The stronger the bard is, the more damage he can inflict with melee weapons. Allows the bard to equip and use two-handed weapons. Allows the bard to fight with a dirk in one hand and a sword in the other. Allows the bard to equip and use two-handed weapons. Allows the bard to fight with a dirk in one hand and a sword in the other. Allows the bard to equip and use two-handed weapons. I don't know how to do that. And so the bard arrived in Kirkwall, a peaceful and quiet town. The place seemed oddly familiar, and he would soon learn why.
Oh, my lord! I don't believe it. I truly don't believe it. Do my eyes deceive me?
One can only hope.
So much for peaceful and quiet.
Oh, my eyes speak the truth. My love has indeed returned. Although you vowed to return to my arms, time had cast doubt upon my heart. It's been so long since that magical night.
I'm truly sorry, milady, but I'm afraid you've mistaken me for someone else. Someone less handsome, I'm sure. I get that all the time.
Oh, surely you jest. That moonlit night, in the barn, up in the loft. You said you loved me. You said it was the most passionate moment you'd ever experienced.
Can you be more specific? I get a lot of that too. Look, I'm sorry. I don't remember you, which means one of two things. Either we never met, or that night was just magical for one of us.
I've never been so insulted in all my life.
Think hard. I'm sure you have.
When my father finds out, you'll get what's coming to you. You're nothing but a beast.
That obviously didn't bother you before.
You'll pay. I swear to you, you will pay.
I already have. I must get myself a chastity belt. Keep me out of trouble on such desperate nights.
You'd do all the world a favor if you threw away the key.
I'm looking for a man named Bove. Have you seen him?
Bove? You're looking for Bove? Look, everyone! It's another chosen one!
Excuse me. Do you know where I might find one Bove?
Aye, I be one Bove. And may I ask who you be?
I ask the questions around here. I've been sent to you from Houghton by one of your brothers. Do you have some music for me?
Well, someone got up on the wrong side of the haystack this morning. How do I know you to be a trustworthy soul?
I can only ask that you believe what I say is true.
Okay, here's what you do. Go down this street and you'll find the real Bove.
Your name isn't Bove?
Of course it is. Why would I lie about that?
But you said...
I'm Bove. I'm just not the Bove you want. It's not like I've cornered the market on the name Bove.
I'm not too fond of your attitude.
Good. That means I've done as intended. Now just take yourself that way and you'll find who you need. Just ask for Bove and tell him Bove sent you.
Look who it is, Sean. It's the Bard.
The Bard? I don't know it. Oh, the Bard!
Do I know you two?
Do you know us? You don't remember Finstown?
Finstown, you say? Can't say I've ever been there.
Never been there? Why,
You're the hero of Finstown, Bard.
I am?
Yes.
Certainly. You remember Finstown, right? Why, there's a big reward just waiting for you.
Oh, you mean Finstown. Of course. Sorry, I get that hero bit a lot, you know.
You do?
Please pardon my brother. He often lacks manners. Just head over to Finstown and they're bound to give you your reward. The good people have been dying to see you again.
Of course. I'll head over there when I'm able.
Very good. We'll notify them that you're on your way. Let's be on our way, brother.
Excuse me, are you Bove by any chance?
And who's asking?
I'm the man who would gladly make one less Bove around here if you don't tell me what I need to know.
No, my good man, no need for violence. You'll find you cannot know enough Boves. I assure you we're here to help.
Thank goodness. Just teach me the magic you know and I'll thank you and be on me way.
Oh, you want the magic Bove? Well, why didn't you say so?
You better be joking.
If only I were, my friend. I wish I could help you, but you want the Bove down the street. Try to be more specific next time.
Maybe my blade can be more specific.
Well, don't be angry with me because of your lack of communication skills. Move along,
Bove is waiting.
And tell him Bove said hello. With pleasure.
So, in a moment of déjà vu, the bard walked off to meet Bove. So, in a moment of déjà vu, the bard walked off to meet Bove.
Very funny. I'm almost afraid to ask this, but, is your name Bove?
That's the name I go by. And what do you call yourself?
Call me frustrated, but I'm hoping you can end this vicious circle I'm caught up in.
Oh, you poor man. If only I had the slightest bit of sympathy for a frustrated, weary stranger taking up my precious time. But I suppose I can give you one
Really?
question. Of course. That was an excellent question. You're much brighter than you appear. Bright enough that I'm sure you can seek out my friend Bove down the street. He has a soft spot for simpletons such as yourself. Make sure you tell him I said hello.
You Bove?
Yes.
Please, please help me.
I'm sorry, the law around these parts forbids begging. Maybe one of my other friends will give you a breadcrumb or two. Move along. Still haven't figured things out, I see. Are you always this slow?
But that depends on how painful I want your death to be. And, a slow death seems very appropriate at the moment.
I see. Torture or help seem to be my only two options. Since I can handle humiliation better than pain, I'll help you.
How nice to see you again. I've missed you.
Enough to help me?
Of course not. Have a nice day. Don't you know that nice guys finish last?
What about nice guys with big swords and short tempers?
That's more like it. I'll be happy to help you.
Are you enjoying our fair town? I'm sure seeing enough of it. Care to show me more?
I'm sorry, tours are only twice weekly. Come back tomorrow. You again? Let me spell it out for you. I'm not going to help another loser who can't stand up for himself.
How about I beat you senseless just for my own amusement?
That's more like it. Let's go find Bove.
Well, why wasn't I invited to the party?
Believe me, this is no party. I've no more patience with any of you.
Well, that's a shame. Without the four of us, I'm afraid you can't be helped.
Like I always say, the more the merrier. What's one more Bove gonna hurt? Come along.
Though it had taken longer than expected, much, much longer than expected, the bard and the four Boves ventured forth. A prime example of the rude leading the rude.
la 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 la.
La 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 la.
La 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 la.
La 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 la.
Once you're inside, work yourself through the maze until you find 4 barrels. Behind those barrels is a passage that will lead you atop the bluff. There you'll meet a very good friend of ours who'll show you the way.
Why do I have the feeling that this little runaround is far from over?
Believe us, my friend, there is a method to our madness.
I'm sure there is, but no reason to take me down with you.
Let there be light!
After stumbling around in the dark, and with the help of his newfound companion, our hero found the secret passage to the top of the bluff.
I've been expecting you. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is...
I must say, your future will become very bleak if you say Bove right now.
As you wish. Far be it from me to shorten my own future.
Just tell me, are you the one I seek? And I emphasize the word thee.
I am he whom you seek. For safety's sake, you may call me... well, whatever you'd like, actually.
Then I'll call you Homely, for that's an apt description.
As you wish. I'll even dance if it keeps that sword.
I've seen
Out of
enough
my
songs
belly.
one day.
You've not been summoned, my friend. You have been chosen. Quite an honor, I might add. For only the strongest and most courageous in all the land would have been chosen by the beautiful Princess Calais.
If you tell me that I've been chosen again, I'll run you through. Now, without using the C word, explain what the hell you're on about.
Yes, well, as I was saying, you were asked to come here by the fair Princess Calais. The good Lord bless her.
Oh, why does this always happen to me? Oh, go ahead and spit it out, for God's sake.
Our fair princess is being held captive atop an ancient tower. Dark forces keep her locked away in a mystical prison. Only she...
Let me guess, only she can defeat the evil. Always a tower, isn't it? Nobody's ever held at ground level anymore.
How did you know? That's astonishing.
Sorry, friend, not interested. These princess rescues always turn sour. Last princess I tried to rescue, well, let's just say the ogre was dying to give her back.
Wait, did I mention that she's as rich as she is beautiful?
Rich? How rich are we talking?
The barest portion of her wealth could buy Dunby 100 times over.
Not bad. And you said she's beautiful as well.
The fairest in all the land.
You tempt me, but still.
Let me do something to allay any doubts you might have. You can speak with the princess directly.
How is that possible? She's locked in a tower.
I have my ways. Just give her a chance to speak with you herself. She can be very persuasive.
I expect to be well compensated for my time.
You will be, my friend. You will be.
With visions of coin, cleavage, and carnage jiggling in his head, the bard and his newfound friend head off to be in the presence of the mysterious Princess Calais.
Here we are, my friend.
I see no tower here. I thought you were taking me to see this princess.
Aye, and you shall speak with her. Just not in the flesh.
But eventually I do see flesh, right?
In due time, my impatient friend. In due time.
Dẫn làm cho đây. Thật.
You remember my brothers?
Yes, but I'm so bad with names.
Both!
Now I remember. Can we get on with this? If I don't see this princess soon, believe me, boths will roll.
As you wish. As I mentioned to you before, Princess Calais is in an impenetrable tower.
I don't remember you mentioning the word impenetrable.
I didn't? Well, that's because it's only impenetrable to the likes of us. A strapping fella such as yourself should have no problem.
Nice try. Go on.
The only way we can communicate with our beloved princess is by summoning an image of her. We have this ritual
Enough
that...
words. Let's see some action, some action.
Very well. Are we ready, my friends?
If this were a stage, I'd boo you off.
Now, Bove. The bell! Bove, now, or we'll lose her! Ring it, now! Ding!
Was that her? She looked familiar.
Where's the bell?
Was that Princess Calico?
Calais. Bove, the bell.
I don't exactly have it.
She's the one who appears when I use this pendant.
Who does exactly have it?
Farmer Finn.
So she's the princess. And she's rich, you say?
Gambling again?
I'm sorry. I'm weak when it comes to temptation.
Join the club. Who needs the stinking bell? Can't I just go and rescue her? I could leave right now. Do you have a fast horse?
I'm afraid a rescue is impossible without information which only the princess can provide.
Well, I can summon her right now. She comes when I use this pendant.
Hey, let me see that. It is as I thought. Where did you get this?
From the guy that sent me to you.
This pendant contains a portion of her magical essence. A little bit of her spirit, if you will. It'll invoke her power, but does not allow for communication.
All right. So point me in the direction of this farmer. If I can't buy it back, I can find a way to con it out of him.
I obviously can't trust Bove to go get it. But you must hurry. Time is an issue. Get that bell and bring it back here as soon as you can.
Then I can go get the princess, right? No more run around?
Aye. And she'll repay you many times over.
And in many ways, I hope. I'll be back before you know it.
Our smitten bard was on his way to see the farmer, with luck at his side and images in his head of the princess doing things I dare not mention.
Get to the good part.
Somebody in need of healing? Need my help? All too late. I'll put a spell on you.
another of those chosen ones. Looks like the only thing you'd have been chosen for is lunch. I'm guessing you don't mind if I borrow this armor, though it doesn't seem to do much good against wolves.
Sắp chết.
Oh, it's bad luck to be you. A chosen one of many isn't true. When you think you're full of luck, in the bullet you get struck. Oh, it's bad luck to be you. The wolves over yonder packed a punch. So listen carefully to our hunch. To be the chosen one really sounds like loads of fun, but in the end you'll just be someone's lunch. Oh, it's bad luck to be you. The prophecy is never coming true. In a pickle you'll be stuck, like a chicken you will cluck. Oh, it's bad luck to be you. Your mourning for this boy was very brief. You certainly did not show any grief. You pillaged his cadaver, but to you it didn't matter. You're nothing but a two-bit common thief. Oh, it's bad luck to be you. Don't think for just a second it's not true. When your life is run amok, you will see that you're the schmuck. Oh, it's bad luck to be, really bad luck to be. Nobody could disagree. It's a freaking guarantee. It's bad luck to be you. Didn't need to.
Get off my land, you filthy vagrant. You're not welcome here.
Don't burst a blood vessel, old man. I was sent here to reclaim an important artifact.
There are no artifacts on this land, you idiot. Mostly just chickens. Did Connor send you? If so, you can tell him that I'll get him his money and the wedding is still off. My daughter doesn't want anything to do with him. You go back and tell him that.
I don't know any Connor, and you're a bitter old coot, aren't you?
You have until I count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Damn, where was I?
3.
All right. 3, 4, 5.
No, keep going. I have all day. But don't strain yourself. I can't have you passing out from exhaustion before I get what I want out of you.
That is quite disrespectful, stranger. I like it. I haven't heard any wit in these parts since, well, must have been the 4th year of the Second Age. Old man McGillicuddy's great-nephew Kyle, was he that tried it. Don't think it worked out that well for him, though, if my memory serves me.
Which at your age, I hardly doubt.
Still, it has been a long time.
I'm trying to get my hands on the bell that Bove, don't ask which one, lost to you gambling. Do you have it by any chance?
That bell you're after, it's not for sale. But maybe there's something you can do for me, and I could offer you the bell as payment.
Sure, old man. What do you need? Some chickens milked? Some cows plucked?
Not quite. Come with me.
Đi với nó. Tôi phải làm việc gì đó cho nó.
These pesky crows are eating all my crops. If you can rid me of them, you walk away with the bell.
That's it. Birds? Killing a few birds will square things up. Too easy, old man. Where's the catch?
You want the bell? Kill the birds. I'm old. Time is precious. Do we have a deal or not?
It's difficult to associate you with the word precious, but yes, we do have a deal.
Well, good luck. Meet me by the house when you're done.
closed.
Thus ends the Bard's Tale.
Get to the good part. I don't mean to trespass.
These pesky crows are eating all my crops. If you can rid me of them, you walk away with a bell.
That's it. Birds? Killing a few birds will square things up? Too easy, old man. Where's the catch?
You want the bell? Kill the bird.
Heard it already.
daughters. Bullseye. I'll put a spell on you.
So if I killed a farmer, it's not as much a sin as it is a mercy killing. He's going to most likely die any minute now anyways.
Any problem with the crows?
No, but heads up on the scarecrows would have been nice.
Troublesome lot, aren't they? Not only do they attract crows, but every time I tried to get rid of them, they took out half my crop. Last time I buy a scarecrow from a trough.
That was more work than I figured, but I guess trade is better than being in debt.
You said it. Connor wiped me out so badly playing cards that I had to trade in my daughter's hand in marriage to get out of debt.
I knew you were a despicable old man, but your own daughter to get out of debt? That's a nice twist.
You got that right. But she ruined it by falling for some loser. Now the wedding is off. I feel sorry for Connor.
I feel sorry for the loser. But back to the things I actually care about. If you hand over the bell now, we can finally be done with one another.
The bell is yours. A deal's a deal.
Tell your daughter I'm sorry I can't attend the wedding.
Wedding? Did I hear someone say wedding? Shoot him where he stands. You have some nerve burrowing your way into our land, you scum.
I see you've met my daughter.
Uh-oh.
This is the swines behind I told you about.
I see you have your father's weight. No wonder you traded her.
Daddy, this sneak took advantage of me, then took off the next morning. You promised me marriage and you broke my heart.
Listen, lass.
I believe our business is done here.
Couldn't agree with you more, old man. And, as I always say, if you just hand over the bell, I'll be on my way.
1, 2.
Please, don't count again.
As you wish.
Our hero had once again been bitten in the behind due to his disrespect for women. Would he ever learn?
Who asked you? I obviously have two options here. Marry her, or find some poor fool to take my place. Let's make that one option. I'll have to have a heart-to-heart with this Connor fellow.